What's poppin' internet? It's Shwa, and this is Pop Cultured, the channel where faith and fandom meet. And today I'm going to be reviewing Send Help, the new survival thriller horror movie directed by Sam Raimi, starring Dylan O'Brien and Rachel McAdams.
We live for the cult. Live for the culture, we live for the cult. Live for the cult. Live for the culture, we live for the cult. Live for the cult. We live for the culture, we live for the cult. Live for the cult. Live for the culture, we live for the
Send Help is a survival thriller where two coworkers crash land and are forced to survive together. There's secrets, there's drama, there's tension that unfolds. Overall, I really like the movie. So first, let's talk about the cast. I thought that Dylan O'Brien had an incredible performance. I really liked what he was able to do. He had to juggle a lot. He had to be a jerk in the beginning. He had to show some growth throughout the island. He had to be conniving. He was doing a lot of acting with his face and his eyes, and his comedic timing was on point. I thought Rachel McAdams was also good, although she's not asked to do nearly as much. She does have a couple standout scenes, but she's mostly a one-note character up until certain points at the end of the film. The rest of the cast I kind of thought was lackluster. The good news is they're only in it for the beginning and the ending, as most of it takes place on the island. Now, a few things that worked for me. I really liked the humor. It was dark, it was awkward, it was well-timed, it was twisted, and that really helped the film a lot. It made it feel way more grounded, despite all of the dark, twisted, tension-filled scenes that were sprinkled throughout. As I already said, I really liked the acting as well. I thought that the story was creative. It kept me guessing, even though you thought that it was kind of going to go one way, where you're like, oh, I've seen this, a survival island thing. I've seen, Castaway or whatever. I kind of know how this goes. It takes a couple of left turns here and there that really kept me guessing. Now, talking about some cons of the film, I thought that CGI was really weak in a few key scenes, like the plane crash, and some other scenes that happened, some of the blood and stuff. You can just see that it's fake. That being said, that's budget stuff, and it kind of makes it goofy. And despite how fake the blood could look at times, there were still a lot of scenes where I was wincing or looking away and covering my face because it was just so gross what was happening on the screen. I thought that there was some weird character choices and motivations. You only have 2 hours to get to know these guys, so I don't really know if it's outside of what the person's capable of doing, but I've never been trapped on an island. It can make you do some crazy stuff. And then lastly, I thought that Danny Elfman's score was kind of hit or miss. Some tracks really worked, but others made it feel like I was watching a family film at times, which kind of worked, but kind of was weird. So I don't know, it didn't always match the tone. Overall, I thought this was a really fun film. I like Sam Raimi a lot, so I'm glad that he's directing. And for a January, we are off to the races, man. We had 28 Years Later, which I freaking loved, and now we have Send Help, which I also thought was awesome. And so my final verdict here is that, yeah, it's a flawed movie, but it's entertaining to say the least, and I give it a strong 7 out of 10. So let me know if you've seen Send Help, if you're looking forward to it. Let me know down below in the comments. And as always, peace be with you. I'm Shwa. This is Pop Cultured, the channel where faith and fandom meet. Please hit the subscribe button, drop a comment, like. It really helps out the channel. Peace. Just a quick shout out, if you like what I'm doing here and want to support it, check out my Ko-fi. It's a donation-based platform where I share early video access, extra content, essays, behind-the-scenes stuff, and digital downloads. Even $1 helps keep the channel going and lets me keep talking faith, film, and fandom full-time. Links in the description, and thank you, as always.